Hello, everyone. This is Sean, and welcome to a brand new series of Production Line. After our unfortunate end to our last series, I did want to wait until the new alpha came out, but we're very lucky. Alpha 1.05 dropped today. That's right. For some reason, the Cliff, the developer, he's so dedicated to this game. He's dropping updates on Sunday morning. So good for Cliff. Take a day off, man. You know, everybody deserves a day off. This game is fun, but we don't need to. Nobody's gonna die if you don't upgrade on a Sunday. But thank you for doing that, because that means we can I can throw out an emergency episode. It's not very often that I make an episode and then post it immediately, but that's pretty much what I'm going to do with this one. We'll get it going. Yeah, this time I think things went pretty well last time. So this time I think let's go ahead and start up with oh, he changed to the starting value, so 1.3 million now for the small factory, which I believe is the easiest one to start with. We did the medium factory last time. Oh, giant factory, that'd be fun. And mega factory, even bigger. But let's go with the small factory. Let's play that one and see how it works out. So we are going to start with, we have 4 import bays. And I see that there's a couple more down there. All sorts of goodies going on over on this side, so we'll probably want to expand over into there when we can. Not much reason to expand into that one. And then another good bunch of stuff over here. Now, after the last one, I did take a look to kind of try to see what we have going on as far as like where some of our problems we ran into and expansion areas. And I think it's safe to say that the fit body and fit engine expansions are what really take up a lot of space. So we're probably going to want to try to organize it to where those things can go near the expansion areas over here and over here. So maybe, I don't really know how we're going to end up doing that. So fit engine, we would want to have near the exit area, I guess. So if we get fit engine like in this area, we could expand it all into here. And I guess that means we'll have to fit the fit body in over here. So we'll have fit chassis over here, which can expand kind of into there. And then we'll go fit body here, and then we'll have painting over here, which I didn't mean to click on that. And then we'll have painting over here, which could expand into there. We'll need a lot of room for fit paint. And then I guess that'll come back over here and do that, and then we'll have accessories and stuff up here, and then the exit. So cool. Sounds like a good start. As a matter of fact, let's get, well, we are going to be really tight on money, huh? So maybe I shouldn't even start doing any research from the very start. Maybe we should just start out with just the basics, huh? So let's do it. Let's start out with chassis assembly. We'll stick that right here, I guess. Doesn't really matter where we put it. Right there. Fit body. That's the one that's going to take up a lot of stuff. We'll put that right there. Paint. Paint's going to go up here. There we go. And fit engine. That's the one that's going to be very cumbersome. We'll put that over here. We're going to have a lot of conveyors going on this thing. And fit accessories. That'll take up some space too, but we'll worry about that when we get to that. I guess like right here should be fine, right? And fit electronics, QC, and export. Well, those ones are pretty easy. We'll do export, QC. We are going to want to have, eventually we're going to need to have 2 export bays to be able to keep up with the production. Not sure where we're going to put the second one. I don't see any. I mean, there's that one over there. How in the world would we get to that one to get the second car out of there? It's not really any 2 export bays that are contiguous. I guess over here. So how would we do that? Like through here, up through here, and then bring I'm not quite sure how we would get it all the way down to here, but we'll worry about that when the time comes, I guess. I guess what we could do in theory is have the second one wrap all the way around here and go out through there. That's probably what we're going to end up having to do. All right, so we just have the export there, right? So fit QC right there, sure. And fit electronics, we'll put that right there, and that'll do. All right, conveyors, excuse me. I keep wanting to rotate the camera. Of course, you can't do that. Oh, look at that. He's got the new chevrons on the conveyor belts. That looks really nice. I'll just run this like that. Do a little jog down there. There you go. And then you'll come out of there. Go up. Long route up. And through there. And engine is next after the paint, right? Paint and then engine. So you're going to go down. What direction do I have that one going in? Looks like it's going up. Okay. So we're going to go up like that. And then we'll go over like that. And then we'll connect these up like that. Very good. How are we doing on money? Yeah, we got plenty of money. All right. And you're going to go over here and over. Right? Good. And then over like this. Up. Over. 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 Up. All right. And that should leave us plenty of room to expand. And then we're just going to set up one importer for each of the things. Now, one thing I didn't do very well is put the engine thing right next to an importer, which is, as we know, is pretty important. So I may have already kind of sabotaged us. But the fact of the matter is here at the very beginning, the paint is going to be the real what's the word I'm trying to think of? Bottleneck in our system, because painting takes forever when you have the most basic painting down. So for now, I'm not quite sure where I was going with that so for now thing. For now we should be alright, but then expanding out the painting thing is going to be one of the first things that we do. And then that'll start causing us a little bit of backlog. I guess we could make it one of the first things we do is expand the. Well, let's turn our speed on. So one of the first things we do could be expand the just general buy new areas to expand the factory. Look at that, our first car off the line. Watch it slowly make its way to the thing. So we need to be careful about our money. We've got just under $400,000. Now we can always increase production even at this early stage by throwing in additional, I could throw in another fit body station. Another like 3 paint stations or something is probably what it's going to take to make that one work. It's interesting that it used up 3 paint. I thought that it only used 1 paint to paint the car. No, I guess it uses 3. That's what that little floating number said anyways. So this new version should help with some of the stockpile shortages that we've been running into. You can see it's already doing that weird behavior where it double stacks stuff being brought into the stockpiles. That's not good. And it's like what it's, and you still can't drag these things either. What it's showing is in the stockpile doesn't match up with what the other thing is showing is in the stockpile. It's really strange. Oh, we didn't even think about like what our company is going to be called, or what kind of naming convention that we're going to use. I didn't even consider any of those things. Well, let's just we'll go with vanilla again because it is vanilla PC strategy. And you know, we were doing so well with the animal names last time. Let's take up where we left off. We left off with our poor eagle. So we're going to go with the vanilla eagle here as well. We'll go with the 25%. That seems to be a good standard number for having a look at that mess. For being able to make a reasonable profit. And I'm not sure, are we making a profit or are we losing money? I think we had like $370,000 last time I was talking about the money, and we're already down to 340. And selling these cars is not going to quite make up for it. So I think we're going to have to double up on some of our parts here in order to pay the rent, basically. So let's do that. There we go. Resource conveyor and regular conveyor. Split off. Connect. And that's going to get more painting through than we can handle. Paint. There we go. And we'll convey that out. Like that. Beautiful. And I guess we need to connect that to resources. There we go. Very nice. Get those resources in there. See how things are going down here. I think we're going to end up with another backlog over here once we start getting the cars through, but we'll see how the paint, whether we can overcome that painting bottleneck. Still all these insufficient resources, which is weird since there's and the doubled up. What a mess that is. So it's probably failing to remove the actually, you can see, because when you see the little thing float out of there, like nothing removes from the stockpile here graphically. So the graphics are just not updating the stockpiles based on what is coming out of there. Looks like in theory we could get a third fit body going in there, but I think we would probably need to have a second chassis assembly if we were to try that. Holy crap, we are almost out of money. Wow. Better start selling some cars. How did I not notice I was spending so much money? Jeez, we had $300 and something thousand. Were the those stations I built that expensive? Maybe they adjusted the price of the yeah, now it's oh boy, fit body. Wow, $174,000. All right, well, we need to make some money now. Unfortunately, the fit engine isn't keeping up like I suspected. So now we need to get up to $400,000, or not even $400,000, a couple $100,000 to be able to buy another fit engine station, so we can really take advantage of the profitability of our increased production line. Maybe I can squeeze a little more money out of these cars. They're still selling pretty fast, so. But I'm not sure we're going to be profitable enough. This game could end up on the cutting room floor. I might have to start over. You know, I mean, I wanted to play on hard difficulty. I guess the drawback to that is it doesn't make for a lot of excitement for viewers, you know. I'm glad I didn't set up, I was going to set up a research station as one of my original building blocks, but we wouldn't have been able to afford that. Looks like we are going to make a profit, though. Actually, I can increase the margin on our cars even a little further, because we're still selling through them as fast as we can make them. So we may as well get as much money as we can out of each of them. And it looks like so we could use another fit body and another fit engine. Do the fit engine first if we get to that point. I might have increased the margin too much on our cars. Well, no, they're still doing all right. How much is that fit engine? 134,000. So I want to have basically I want to have about $200,000 before I try to build that thing, because we do want to have a little cushion. It's not like I want to spend all of our money. You get down to zero, the game is over. There's no opportunity to sell anything, nothing. It's like game over. So we just need to wait, be patient till we get up to $200,000. Too bad we can't sell some of these overstock parts. Look at all those parts we've got just piled up there. So many of them. Only this square is staying empty. You know what we could do is, those robots are so loud when you get up to when you get that close in. Now, strangely, the stuff doesn't seem to be double stockpiling on that one. I wonder why on some of these it shows the floor grid, but on others it doesn't show the floor grid. That's kind of strange too. I wonder if it's because when you zoom out it changes to color. Nope, that didn't change anything. Look at that car fly by, go down the line. Hey, wait up! We're following. I'm gonna remove that. Watch those guys, they're just standing there chatting. Hey, look at that paint. Watch that paint dry. I mean, can you blame them? They are standing there. That's literally their job, is to watch paint dry. I'd be pretty bored too. Backing up quite a bit here at the engine station. Almost up to $200,000. Won't be too long. What a mess. Looks like we're going to have one of everything in every stock pile there, except for that radiator, which is so is that the radiator? It looks like a grill, but I guess the radiator goes behind the grill. I don't know. I love the schematic or whatever drawing he has of the car over there. That's kind of fun. Burning through these accessories. You know what I mean? Like the cars don't take, it doesn't take any time for them to get through the accessory station. I say that, it still takes 27 seconds, but you know, relative to everything else, it doesn't take that much time. Alright, well, we've reached critical mass as far as the chassis assembly is concerned. Oh, look at that, we're getting there. Might be able to get that station built before the end of the episode. That's cool. Get more of our vanilla eagles out the door. That's right. You thought Vanilla Motors was dead, general public, but we're back. We're like the DeLorean of automakers, if DeLorean had ever come back. AMC? No, AMC never came back either. I don't really know enough about cars. I read the book, what's the name of that book? If You Could See Forever, or something General Motors. Sounds really dumb when I say that. If somebody out there knows what book I'm talking about, that's actually a really interesting book. Shoot, now I feel compelled to look it up. Google and can see General Motors. On a clear day, you can see General Motors. That's what it's called. If you are fascinated with the auto industry and you haven't read On a Clear Day, You Can See General Motors, I highly recommend it. It's a really interesting book. Even if you're not interested in the auto industry, which is the category I fall into, but you just like to read, That's a really good book about the problems that GM ran into in the 70s. Almost went out of business because they were just so poorly managed. And uh, it's not Lee Iacocca, but another guy that you'll know who he is. Well, maybe you'll know who he is. Anyways, he's kind of famous, who came in and basically saved the company. All right, so now we've got this second line going. We're not quite going to go bankrupt because of it, but now we should be able to really start pushing these cars out the door. Hopefully this will clear up this backlog, which means we can then go down and do another fit body station, or we can start investing in research and breaking these stations down. Now I can't remember, but I think that the first thing we want to do is paint, and then when we break down fit body, that's going to break down into what, like 4 pieces or something like that. I guess I don't need to just think about it. I can look here. Okay, it'll break down into 3 pieces. An engine breaks down into 5. Wow. And it's the engine assembly that breaks down into a whole bunch of new pieces that requires a lot of extra work. So, and now we're making money at a pretty good clip, because we're just pushing more cars out the door. We still have that really great profit margin going on them, 30-something%. We're apparently not able to keep up with the painting, which is weird. But you know, that's cool. Maybe he went through and rebalanced. No, that takes 68 seconds, which sounds about right. Paint. 8 seconds, 24 seconds. Yep, those are the numbers that I don't quite have memorized, but those sound about right. It's great though. You know, maybe we will start up a little bit of research before we close off. It's too bad I don't know what the maintenance costs are for research. Where am I gonna put these research offices? We don't really have much going on over in this corner. Let's throw 2 of those down. And let's start our research, and that's going to be paint specialization. Does it need to be paint specialization though? Because like right now our backlog is not painting. Our backlog is fit body and fit engine. So maybe we should do body specialization. Yeah, let's go ahead and I mean, that only breaks down into 2 pieces. Huh. Is that really fit body frame and doors? Weird. I could have swore that there was like fit body frame. Oh, okay. Now I get it. Fit roof, fit doors, fit body frame. Got it. And this one breaks down into a whole bunch of spots. Let's do body specialization. Close you up. And we can fit some of that into here, and then we'll break it down into this section when we get a little further on. We start breaking these down too much, we're going to start running into resource shortages because the importer is just not going to be able to bring stuff in. I mean, you can already see it's not bringing it in fast enough, and it's just piling all the junk up on top of each other anyways. But that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed watching. I really appreciate all the support this series has gotten, and everybody who's enjoyed watching it. We will build our factory bigger and better than our previous factory. Don't worry about it. It'll probably take 8 episodes or something. Maybe we can get it to where we were in less than 10 episodes. I think I've learned a few things from that last series. And we're going to do our best, that's for sure. So thanks for watching. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think. Click the like button if you would. That's always nice. And I will see you next time. Bye.